Well, first of all, just happy with the way that our team went down the road and the way we traveled and the way we handled things on that trip, and and then showed some resiliency. When you go on the road, you're going to face some adversity. Our players handled it very well, managed themselves, and then we were able to continue to fight and find some ways to come back and score and win the game. Absolutely. I think, you have to compliment our offensive staff, Coach Metlack and the rest of the offensive staff on preparation of the players. We talk about all the time that you're one snap away as a number 2 player to becoming the number 1 and being on the field and being ready to go. But it isn't easy as a number 2 to prepare yourself with that mindset every single day. Will Ark, in this case, did a very nice job, and he handled himself very well when he got into the game. And again, a testament to our coaching staff for making sure that he was ready to go and prepared to step in as a number 2 and to lead us. And I think the key thing is that, when you look at football, I think it's a whole team game. And I think if you lose sight of it and you just look at it as offense or just defense, or don't take into consideration special teams, all teams fit together, and it's one team that wins, loses football games. And so if we are effective defensively at getting off the field on third downs and or taking the ball away, which we did a couple of times in this game, and if our offense is successful at staying on the field on third downs and extending the number of plays so that we ran 20 plus more plays than our opponent, that lends itself to, number 1, us being successful on the offensive side of the ball and us being successful on the defensive side of the ball. But clearly it's a whole team effort that sets the stage for that type of stuff. And special teams always are huge when it comes to those types of things. So that's I think the biggest answer to that question is being a holistic team. Absolutely. I mean, anytime you can get takeaways from your opponents, those are huge, because number 1, you're not defending as much. So if you can take it away as quickly as possible, that's always what our goal is on the defensive side of the ball. Now the next thing is, when you can take points off the board from an opposing team that's down in the red zone and you get a pick and or you get one to set up a score, those are huge plays in the course of football games. So a lot of times football games come down to a few plays, and you don't know when they're going to happen. They could happen in the first quarter, they could happen in the fourth quarter, but when those plays happen, you can look back at them and say that was a key play in the game, or this was a key play in the game, and certainly those two are very big plays for us. Well, we're extremely excited. We get a chance to get, to do the grand opening of the field, and again, very thankful for our alumni, which were major contributors to that field, and to Coach Tom Curley, who was did a lot of the major legwork to get a lot of the big donations made. But aside from that, to be able to play in front of our band, play in front of our fans, to play in front of the people that come there for VIPs, we're always extremely excited to play at home, and we're looking for a good crowd. It should be a very good football game, and we're looking for a lot of people that are energetic and ready to get into this football game, because I think it's going to be a fun one. A very solid football team, very well coached. They have a coach that's been around for a long time, and he's won a lot of football games. So they aren't going to be a football team that's going to get rattled in situations. And so for us, we have to play a whole football game against a solid football team that I think they're coming in with expectations that they realistically should be a playoff football team this year, with the number of players that they have returning and a veteran quarterback that's played as many games as he has played for them.